iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Hello and welcome to yet another weekend. It's a very special weekend. Of course, we've taken a pre-season tournament and planted it deep into mid-season. So it can't be called a pre-season tournament. It's a mid-season, pre-season tournament. Post-season, post-World Cup, post-COVID, COVID-19 tournament. So, Telkom Charity Cup, of course, we all remember those days. We'll be here at 9:30 tomorrow to cover all the games. The first game is Mamelodi Sundowns versus Amazulu. The reason I have my phone in my hand is that I have the updated starting lineups already because they were voted for by you. I'd like to say big shout out to the local prison. They invited me on Thursday to go and speak and see the opening of the library there, and I found out to go to the people there, the fans of iDiskiTV. I will say, Shabafetu, thank you very much for hosting us. Tso Vilakazi, our analyst. So maybe before I even give you an opportunity to speak, just quickly, Amazulu versus Sundowns. Amazulu, the fans have voted for on starting 11 sabo, Uveli Motwa, Utembela Skakane, Uveli Yega Zulu, Orian Hanamub, Abubakar Mubara, Keegan Buchanan, Ethan Brooks, Umsindisi Ndlovu, Makehleni Makaula, Kabatinho Mango, Nolihlohono Machoro. That's what the fans voted for Amazulu. In lineup is Sundowns, Ronan Williams, Tapelo Morena, Grant Kekana, Roshin Derek, Koriso Mudau. Obviously, it means there's no left deck with Sundowns based on the starting lineup. And then Temba Zwane, Andile Chali, Gaston Sereno, Bongani Zungu, Keshas Mailula, and Gift Mutupa. So that's how it looks for Sundowns. They have two right backs instead of a right back and a left back, but Bongani Zungu is there as well. Kumazulu, interestingly, the fans have voted for Umango Nomajoro to be the main strikers up top. Your reaction and your expectation of the game, sir?
Mr. Kunjani mfethu angibulise wena ngibulise uJustice ngibulise chairman ngibulise uDrake lapha ngibulise namakhaya cela support njalo iDiskiTV ngizobeka nje njalo ngichike futhi
uchairman uactor ama-blue movie
uchairman ya actor mina safuna ukubona uchairman lapha kule acting lena qhubeka but he's doing very well. I'm happy for him.
You are happy that he's doing a blue movie kanje?
No, I'm happy with his acting. Ukuthi uactor kanjani hayi sesoyibona phambili kodwa
uactor kanjani so
ngoba ngathi uyabamba maka actor lapha yana ngimazi ubambana
Mr. Tso,
Mr. Keo
Amazulu Sundowns. Happy with the lineups?
You know, it's interesting lineup, but I don't know because I didn't hear George. I didn't hear George. Yeah, maybe, because there's no George and again. Maybe no Ramatlam Tlambuli Mele because
Amazulu, they say sorry to cut you. So Amazulu will be without Ramatlam Patlele, Space System Maduna, George Malulege and Bongosin Tuli. Yeah, so some of the people were a late replacement because George has been doing really well. Patlele Bamshang is Pagela or for.
Yeah, no, you're not symbolic with die hindota. But we boxing Lapan was to the pants at City Soccer. So yeah, they're injured, they're out, and it it sounds very interesting ukuthi uMango noMajoro, but I wanted to see the three of them kahle ukwem nayo Mango nayo Majoro, but yeah, it sounds very interesting for Amazulu. But when I look at Sundowns, I don't know, Mr. Gil, I think we need to teach our people in football. In football, it's not only about love. It's about understanding football, and when I'm saying understanding football, it means you need to understand the details of football, because you cannot select a team up in the left back. It's you know, we need to teach our people, man. Let's not just keep quiet, man.
What if the enemy is working? So I'm a fans with Chiefs, now we're Pirates. I have vote ukuthi Sundowns ngabi na left back, which is a possibility, so that they are imbalanced ukwenzela ukuthi sibashaye ngoba they are the strongest team obviously with that group of four. So sibafakela nabo Gift Mutupa nabanye.
Yeah, you know, football yethu na indaba ngoba kuyavotiwa and we know vele with these two teams they've got more numbers when it comes to voting, so anything is possible. You know, but even though Mr. Nke ukuthi you know izinto zingenzeka, but we need to teach our people ukuthi how udlala kanjani without the left back. how are you gonna play? Or I remember from where you still remember the Pirates, they used to have left back Edward Mutali, a right-footed player as Lalaga left. Yeah, maybe they want to do that, but you know, when you come to modern football, you need that left-footed player in that left side because the balance is Omshaya. The player that is using right foot, because now an angle of a player who's attacking him, because as a left-footed player, you know, and give him width. When he goes to the line, you can tackle him. But now as a right-footed player, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna close the width? So yeah, but very interesting lineup here. The question was that left side. Why there's no left-footed player on that side. And then I'm just a bit concerned how are they going to structure in that midfield when Kuno Sungu no Charlie. Yes, Uzwane may will sit in front of them. But why are they playing with the two defensive midfielders? So now they limit.
That's a selection of the fans, though.
Yes. So that's why we need to teach our fans, Mr. K, because now they're minusing the numbers of the players that they need to add in attack, because when you have Uzungu no child, it means now so minus say one lapaya, so it means good so setting so attack a 3. So about the numbers are short, but let's wait and see tomorrow. Maybe supporters, they know what they thinking of, they know what they want. Maybe it's gonna happen for them.
All right, 9:30, of course, Sundowns, Amazulu. What's your hunch? What's your prediction?
Yeah, I mean, Sundowns, it's a good team, you know, pound to pound. I think they'll win, Mr. Nkewo, because of the individual brilliance, and as a group, as a team, they work together. They understand each other in terms of movement, passing. You know, who's occupying which position, at what time, and in under which circumstances Ubanuzoba ends on. So yeah, Sundowns will win.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to take you through the starting lineup of the Soweto Derby, but I do want to get your thoughts on the Soweto Derby as well. That's the second game at 12 midday. Orlando Pirates versus Kaizer Chiefs. Of course, Orlando Pirates defeated Amazulu in the MTN 8 final. We had our say about the performance, but of course, they forget about it. It's the Soweto Derby. The form goes out of the window. What's your take on the Soweto Derby in terms of tomorrow? Who seems as though they're coming back stronger? Interestingly, Hugo Bros was saying live ukuthi phakathi neveki ukuthi Yusuf Mar, just because he scored one goal does not make him a player in form, just because he scored one goal. And that's why he didn't select him, for example. So people would think that Yusuf Mat scored a beautiful goal in the Soweto Derby, a historic goal, but it wasn't enough for him to go to Bafana Bafana's team. What kind of game do you think we'll see tomorrow?
A very tight one, as the last game. It's all about who's going to make a mistake, and then the other one capitalize on that mistake. Because both teams, for me, they look like they are similar, but I strongly believe Uguti, when it comes to pound, the Pirates, they do have an upper hand against Chiefs. I mean, even you've got Rasmus, Pile is very smart, Salen did very well, Undlondo did very well, but now Pule came in, Eda is back, but now you want to see them, you know, as a group. As a group, can they come together really and deliver? Because sometimes there's games, Mr. Keo, that individual players that can win games, and then a group can win games. So I think the last derby individually won the game, not the group. Individual won the game because Umat, it was individual, you know, brilliant attack where he can, you know, when they head up, and so Gutu Ponjan was out of a goal area, and then he just hit it. So that's individual, brilliant, and it won them the game. But as a group, it was so difficult for them, Uguti, really they can come up with something. Looking at the Pirates, as a group, they can They can, provided if the coach can just put players in the right position and get the right combination. Because you still have Abu Dlamini, of which is a ball player that can do something, in the team. So yeah, but it's gonna be a tight one. If it's not a draw on the 90 minutes, it will decide by the penalties.
Okay, so you're not seeing a winner in this one?
Well, in an open play, they don't look like we can get a winner in 90 minutes.
All right. There you go. There was, of course, an opportunity for penalties as well. The last time they played, it was, it took a spectacular goal to separate them. And, of course, a week later, it took only one goal to separate Amazulu and Orlando Pirates. So, recently, these matches haven't been, like, too many goals in them. So, be careful when you're betting not to bet over 2.5, for example. But we shall see tomorrow. We'll be here the whole day tomorrow. It's iDiskiTV. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.